Hello there. Hello there. Hold on a sec. Welcome back. Best of the best practitioners of light and love who reciprocate equally their best. Always. Thanks so very much for waking up with me pre-10 a.m. Actually, I woke up a little while ago, but I decided to get up out of bed right now. I feel like I'm out of sync with time. You know? Like, I don't know, like, I'm leading up to, like, I have certain countdowns to certain things, you know, just, like, on a Post-it note in my head, you know, just, like, kind of informal. And then I relax, and then all of a sudden, it's, like, 10 minutes after that point. I guess relaxation has completely, like, diminished from my life. I don't, like, that chill mode. I get sucked in when it's available. So, I'm gonna look for guidance from Spirit, from the best of the very, 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 very best timeless pieces. My inner core circle. Angels of love and light, I welcome you in to direct and protect these messages. My chakras, my auras, my space, and that of our children's. I'm going to call upon my star families of light and love, angels of light and love. Gosh, my ancestors, all of my ancestors. Ooh. Let's see what comes of this, okay? Ascended masters of light and love. Who else? Who else should be? Who else? The elementals. There's so many kinds. Love them. They come to save me in this earthly plane that's not as kind. I'm at a place right now, crossroads. I feel like, okay, you know this exam that I told you about? This like high level exam meant for only the adept, that the truly adept cross-functionally make. I'm also part of the writers. I'm also part of the script writing, but I think I'm essential in that. Cool stuff. But what was I gonna say? I realized this morning, just a few minutes ago, that there are also experimentations on me. They're tests on me. They're not me just being put to the test. They're tests on me. I forget about that point of view. Sometimes you get so sucked in to the newness of something, you forget there are other facets. Yes. I'm gonna figure this one out. I already am. It's exciting. But, okay, let me tell you. I got, approached for... No, should I talk about it, Spirit? Like, come on. Do I reveal everything? Not yet. Okay, so we're going to go with the Shaman Tarot. We're going with this different point of view. You get that sunlight coming through. And me. Yeah? Okay. So, I was starting this off with, why haven't I been killed off yet? Just remind me, Spirit. Can you tell me? Maybe it'll give me a greater sense of, a greater grasp on what my purpose is here. Figuring it out, other than paying bills and struggling to make that happen. And, you know, all of this consumption, all of the obligations that consume us, not just like, oh, what do we do for entertainment, or what do we do for this or that? Like, what do we eat? What do we, you know, like, the things that consume us, the activities for reals that we're, you know, kind of bound to. Why can't we do the bindings? Like, come on, Tina. They just told you you're like the Scarlet Witch here. You're more than that. They're reminding me you're more than that. But let's start with the baseline, honey. Grab a hold of your fucking power. Okay? Ever so nicely, they said. They said it nicely. They wrote it down. Put it on a post-it note. So, it's okay if people think I'm weird. It's okay if there are awkward moments. What's not okay is the bullshit that we're obligated to, that we signed up for once we were born. Who created these rules? I have better ones in mind. Everyone knows me. That is getting to know me. I have different rules, and they're all good. Most of them are unspoken, you know? Okay. All right. Let's continue with this channeling, this divine channeling. Okay. So remind me, why haven't I been killed off yet? Let it link to my purpose here, okay? I've got to know. Please tell me. You don't have to tell me all in one bunch. It's going to be okay. Because I know where I'm at is very purposeful. But it doesn't mean that I won't get approached with other elements, figures, variables, opportunities, propositions, etc., etc. Okay, so let's figure this out. Base level discernment. Thank you. Oh, let's Jesus Christ, I invite you in because you are hella good. For me. And you can save me from a lot of BS. And so you're going to tell it like it is, like you always do. No fibbing, no lying, no breadcrumbing. You just tell it all. Like, so thank you. You're a very, very, very good friend. You're a keeper. Okay, let's do this. Oh, first off, oh my gosh, it's justice. What? All right, let's do this. Okay, Spirit. Oh, you know what? This is Goddess Kali too in here. I'm just coming into like the divine form. I'm channeling her. This is good stuff, you know? It's a reminder that I take seat in that. I'm part of the board. Come on, Tina. Like, you're not gonna show up on your meetings, to your meetings. You're not gonna. When you show up to the table, you automatically bring not just the vibe, but the interest. We gotta hear what you gotta say, Tina. I didn't even think that I was gonna knock on the deck before, but I guess I knocked already with the selenite, so that's what it birthed. Got knocked up, and here we go. Justice rolling in. If they could speak it through one card, it's just this, Tina. You haven't been killed off because I'm hearing you're not just a worthy opponent, okay? But you have like reserved seating. You're an essential part of the forecasting of wherever you are. Dude, I don't have any of this like stuff like premeditated. I'm just divining right now. It's so interesting. Thank you so much. You're doing a great job out there. In here, whatever. You have any idea? Like, it gets cold in my room sometimes, but dude, I do not have the heater on, but I have a lot of energies in here. You know how I know? Is because my drinks get, like, even in a thermos, get warmed up so quickly. Super duper quickly. Especially overnight when I'm sleeping. Who the heck is visiting me? What's going on? Visiting. I need to have, like, visiting hours. Like, visiting hours are over. Guardians, can you help enforce that? Thank you so much. And so it is done. Fuck. Seriously. Oh, yes, trigger warning. There may be some explicatives here. Okay. Content. Yeah. All right. That's what they said. Here we go. Justice. I mean, like, I'm rolling with the vultures. With the yew tree. The ancestors. Like, burials. Interesting. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. Tribal, unapologetic, very purposeful. What's done has got to be done. Very ancestral, like high ancestral ties. Like, dude, when I call upon the ancestors, I usually like call, upon a certain facet, but because I haven't called upon them in a while, and dude, I need to work on my offerings. Sorry, this is part of the offerings, okay? If that's okay. No, that's what they said. I need to give them something. Something more. Okay. They said apologies accepted. Let's move on. But the first card, dude, it's unmistakable. Look at the tree. Look at the tree. And the vultures, they don't come, they're patient before they're picking. Okay. They play the long game. All right. So I got a long way ahead of me. Which is good, but I've come a long way too. So that's so beautiful. Do you know how reassuring that is? When I start off with the question, why haven't I been killed yet? Because I want to know my purpose. Like, do you know what kind of polarities that is? Like, it's the bottom of the deck. Up, Ace of Pentacles in my pocket. They gave me the lunch money. They did. They're like reminding me, what's in your pocket? They are. You know how sweet that is? Dude. And you see it looks like a path, road ahead. Like, it's okay to ask for reminders. Like, this is not completely morbid, but to go with from morbid to magnificent, it's this is very validating. Okay, they said it's okay to ask these questions, even though it make people think certain ways about you. That's a projection, of their own fears, of their own particular vibe. So let's just repackage that up in their little Pandora's box, drop it in. It's what do you call it? Brick, off, that's what I'm picturing. You throw it in a shot and then it bricks and then it slots into their own because it's truly theirs. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, no lacking here. No thanks. And it's a-okay, Tina. So let's move on with this. Okay. It is 10:09 a.m. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, Magick. Those hiccups are magic, ladies and gentlemen. And sentience in between and above and beyond. Oh, nothing more needs to be said about this. What? It's secret. They're saying, they don't need to say anything else. I don't need to say anything else. I guess that's part of the lure. Not just for others, or not to kill me off, but also for me. It's something that unfolds on its own organically. You can't force it. Out of the peonies that I purchased, one did not open up completely like the person said it would. So out of the 5, they exchanged 3, and they said that the 2 buds would, open up for sure. And one did. The other one didn't completely. So there's still a bud in the middle. It's weird. I tried to open it up and I was like, no, it was already going. But, So, what were we saying in relation to this card? Oh, organically. It just has to happen on its own. You can't force its way through. It's meant to be like that. And it told me, partially, that it's meant for spell work. That particular one, all of them are, but that particular one has certain properties within how it formed. So keep it like so. It's going to become useful later. Things organically happen. Things are supposed to happen as They are. Just follow the vibe of nature. So, within that earth magic, oh, dude, I don't know what that's gonna mean. But it's, I like the idea of that. So, I'm gonna follow as I'm called. Just thought I'd mention the visualization of experiential value. It's suspension. It's being like in hangman mode, but also the free fall of the Fool card. Definitely. So it's the surrender of being aloof, like kind of objective, even to communications, so that communications can happen. I don't know how that's so, but when on the playback I will comprehend further. Yeah, there's some sort of magic being sent our way. This is the good stuff, because there's certain bad stuff coming in. Oh my gosh, ever since my ex left, that we've been like officially like separated, there have been no roaches, no mice, none of that bullshit. None of that here until yesterday, the new moon in Taurus. A huge roach inside the house. I think because we left like the door open, cracked a little bit. I don't know what the frick, but it was only like not even an hour. So anyway, yeah, and we caught it. Suck that shit right up. And yeah, like coming in our way. But then the night before that, there was a cricket in my room. A cricket found its way in my room. You know how, like, what do you call that? Auspicious that is. So lucky. A reminder. I tried to catch it so that I could set it on its way, but it kind of refused. So it's meant to be here. Do you know what a long way a cricket would make? It's like, how does a cricket find its way in here anyway? That's crazy. Very determined to send me a message. You know how awesome the elementals are? And ancestors? Like, that's insane. That a cricket, a good-sized cricket, would make its way into my room, and I found it only after a reading that I did. It was just right by me, on my left side. So I let it do its thing. Feed the plants here so that it can, vibe its way somewhere. Anyway, very interesting, huh? I wasn't supposed to touch it. That's what I'm told. So that's why I hopped away. Interesting. Okay. So I don't need to say anything else, okay? With regards to my purpose and why I haven't been killed off yet. Because I know there's some local reasons to that. I don't know. People have taken a likeness to me, I believe. I've taken a likeness to others. You know how rare that is, especially nowadays, for me to take interest in, like, authentic interest in my surroundings. Not just my surroundings, but I actually like the people that I'm around, that are around me. Even without conversating too much. Even with the mask or without the mask, like, I can see the difference, and I still like them. I like them. They've grown on me, darn it. What am I supposed to do? Why'd you make me do it, spirit? So, what's the bottom? It's a Hierophant. I'm a teacher. They're a teacher. We're all teachers and students. But, I'm very well respected there, in a certain way. But for sure, Very shamanic. You know? I mean, like, come on, are you... Yeah. Come on. Come on. Divine being. Dragon spirits. Dragon spirit. I was told to bring my dragon skull there. My dragon spirit skull crystal thing. I forgot to bring it, though, because I put it back in its place, and I guess next time I shall bring it. As a protector from where I'm at. That's what I was saying. What's behind this? Oh, I feel a psychic attack right over here. Let's see, what are we gonna do with that? It's done. It's over for you. It's curtains. You go and die. All right. Enough of that. It's done. Oh, what is this, my dearie? Knight of Swords in reverse and the Queen of Cups. Opening up to that, you see? So this is very focused energy. The eagle has landed. Okay. I know what the fuck I'm doing. You see that? Yeah. Because I know supreme alchemy. I know how to do it now. I know how to do it. Not just to maintain my own, but also the alchemy within others. You know, that means I can stir pots. Let shit simmer. I can do it. I'm doing it. It's gonna be okay. Yeah, it's very focused energies. Like, people think they can drown me within the subtleties or whatever, but like I've grown accustomed to the ambiance, and as far as the bodies of intuition collectively, I've grown gills. Like, I can breathe. I don't have to hold my breath anymore, waiting for like other variables to come through. I don't have to do those things. Like, you see, this is like magnetic attraction, schooled. Like, I'm schooling and pooling in fish. Fishies. Fishies, fishies, fishies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ace. They're telling me that I'm the ace. This is beautiful, though. That even, like, immersed, like full immersion, that I'm still appearing to walk on water. I'm a crystal child. So, very impressive. Okay. I like it. I like it. Anything else, Spirit? 7 of Cups and the 8 of Swords. Opening up to that, okay? So, I'm very healing. Startling. So, I don't bog down people with, like, too much. Okay. But, whatever that particular customization of healing means, it's like an orb glowing. It's shining upon them, and they know exactly what that means. It's about to interlace with them. It's about to engage with them. This is a non-threat. This is actually redemption. You see, like, the guy is not looking in horror. If you look at his body language, it looks like it depicts like horror, fear. But if you see his face, there's like a smile, kind of like it's horror but a smile. Okay. This is a fellow shaman, as you can see. But they did not expect this. Interesting. So it's very condensed energies as far as divine light that comes in through them, in this comprehensive, like angelic, but also like hellish form. Like hellish form, but it's non, how do I say it? It's encased in divine white light. So they know that it's ultimately meant for healing. Kind of scares them though, because they know what that truly means. So Eight of Swords here is feeling like you're trapped, but you're not actually. There's divine guidance, like saving grace here. Okay, I don't. There was a King of Swords in reversal, and the color scheme also depicted like it was pointing to here. So there's manipulating events and factors within this person's energies, like that are making them feel like they're trapped. Okay, but there's a way out, and of course, like there are some losses, right? Not just by our own choices, but things that organically happen. But there's redemption happening here, which like saving souls, rather than just the siphoning or the manipulation of it. This is the extraction of energy so that they will remain undisturbed, like it's rest in peace. Interesting. Some things are laid to rest is what I'm hearing, especially with this color scheme, similarly matching. There's a different hue to this. This is more of like daylight. This is more of like a glow of, it's like neon, like greenish almost. So it's into another life, okay? Yeah, but definitely some things are laid to rest. Very focused energies. Yeah, definitely this color scheme is more of a depiction of this color blend. You see? Focused energies. Some things are going to be laid to rest. It's beautiful. It's good. They know that I'm kin. Six of Cups. They're just piecing the puzzle, like everything together, and who they are, so they better understand me. Okay. And they better understand like any projections that they have. Goodness gracious. Excuse me. Anything else, Spirit, you want to convey in this seating? 9 in reverse. So that's the Hermit card in reverse. Again, we see that glow. It's a continuance of what's happening here. It is like an awakening, right? Coming out of the dark night of the soul. It's the assessment and the understanding, the comprehension of such individuals of self-awareness. Bringing themselves out of the dark, being heroic in one foot in front of the other, getting to that light at the end of the tunnel. And it's like becoming a self-initiate, It's initiating one's own. I guess it would look like that, like ping-ponging, Like this is like kind of, I'm hearing like a mezzanine, like that breaking point of like the staircase. Like the halfway point. Aw, for real. Dude, what is up with people? I mean that in a nice manner. I just feel like... should I say it? Dude, there's something about... because my boobs feel sensitive, like right now. They feel like I don't know, like swollen or something. I don't know. It's not even like a time of the month. I don't know. It's kind of, I don't know. So there's something that I don't know what, but maybe I'll figure it out later. Like I want to say like mom issues or something, but I don't know if that's true. I feel like I don't know. It's strange because I don't really normally have that like this. Somebody that actually cared for them. like in a feminine role. You know, I mean, you know, to a certain capacity, but not somebody, like, there's been a lack of, like, true bonding. You know, when, mothers nurse, they have a certain, connection bond. It's not just studies shown, but it's factual, that there's a certain, release within that, there's, a bonding, a pairing, an imprinting. That's basically how to, convey it. There's an imprinting within, that interaction. Mm-hmm. So, some may not have had adequate, imprinting. And so that's what I represent for them. Like, I put in that puzzle piece that's missing out of, like, the 10,000 or whatever thousand pieces. There's, like, certain ones that are missing, you know, and so I piece in that puzzle, and then they're able to move on with their own, you know, discoveries. Again, these are dual focused energies to create the bigger picture of what needs to happen. Bottom of the deck, Page of Pentacles. So again, this is like a bare bones approach because I see the mushrooms along the path. You do with what you have in order to grow, and it also creates sustenance or can also lead to poisoning, depending on its growth, which way it, you know, it bends. But it's focusing on your own drum and walking that path and being good with it. Yeah, you also see a divine feminine form here, but with no face within one of those pillars. So again, that points back to what I was just saying. You hear that in the background. The ability to, like chariot energy, from to make traction within your own doing, given these other variables that have come across your path. Okay. These two are, oh yeah, looking at yourself again. So piecing, dude, come on, like for real, piecing that, you know, what has been shattered, and how that relates to self-image and how self-identity, not just the image, but identity, how you personally identify yourself, not just what other people see, because that's also a factor, like, that plays in the role of, like, each step taken. But what's primary is just self right there. So piecing that together, that puzzle pieces in the underworld, this is what I represent within 5 languages, if not more. The star energy, hope. To look at that. Interesting. Okay, I'll put that up top. Okay, my leg is getting numb. Holy smokes. And I want some coffee, and I'm gonna have a bite of cookie. Okay, it's stale though. It's from like last week or something. It's been sitting on my floor in a box, and give me a second. It's still cookie. No, it's stale. It's just not chewy anymore. This is like leaning towards like a chill biscotti. And cutting the deck open to what? 3 of Cups in reverse. 3 of Cups in reverse. I think I'm celebrating in the underworld. Or underground. Underworld. I sound underground. Underground, yeah. Because it's water. So, like, it's untapped potential. Or, you know, it's you know, like there's water underground. So for sure, it's untapped. I mean, untapped potential. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but I'm definitely celebrated in the underground. But they're also saying underworld because, like, it's on the verge of what I'm about to say. When I want to say when I'm thinking, and I'm about to say underground, I say underworld, like it's just like at the tip of the tongue phenomenon. So it's both. I quench the thirst. People are parched. Souls are parched. Not anymore. I like it. I like who I like those that I'm with. This touched on the 7 of cups. It's the 9 of swords in reverse. Yeah. People are not sweating me anymore. I'm not sweating it. Okay. As much as I have had challenges with keeping chill or finding chill, so do my peers. But, you know, they have more of like a poker face when it comes to it. But like now, for real, I bring the chill. People might be getting like the chills too with certain things that I'm reading. But yeah, because it touched the 7 of cups right there, right? Yeah. Do you see that? Coming down, showing them. And that's all of that destruction. Same thing here, coming down. We saw that also. Same thing, coming down. Same thing, coming down. Same thing coming down, but this is like the Hermit. It came in reverse. Okay, so that's the awareness. I'm hearing bush. I don't want to come back down from this cloud. Something. Let's try. Okay, I don't know all the words to it, but okay. Okay, these don't want to go in, so we're picking them. Okay, first off, strength in reverse, followed by the Knight of Pentacles, the 3 of Swords in reverse, Spirit, you know, the Emperor, the High Priestess in reverse, the 9 of Wands in reverse, and the Devil card in reverse. Do you know how beautiful this is? Freaking awesome. This is not saying that we're weak. This is saying that this is strength training because of all of these cards here. This is a reminder as a it's like personal trainer, like group style. Okay, this is our gym buddies for reals. This is not just like physical therapy. This is a personal trainer. It's elevated to that. Like, we're not just recovering, we're also building upon. Freaking this. My readings have become so... Thank you. So, again, very focused. Energy is playing the long game. It's incremental improvements. It's a process. So respect the process. Documented right here. 3 of Swords in reverse. It's letting go of the heartbreak. It's no more. How it exists is a thing of the past, okay? We might experience similar instances, but we're dealing with it differently. We comprehend it differently. We know that one thing leads to another, and there's something greater beyond, like, the nowness of pain. And the ultimate, like, proposition of it isn't something that we have to accept. Our consumption is also based on, like, how we perceive things, how we let things, how we let things like soak into us. You know, I think different meats marinate, like meats marinate differently according to what they are. So it's like understanding that the longer you sit in something, the more you are accepting. Interesting. This is a very interesting message. So we have Spirit right behind us, like freaking awesome. And it's like that's in the middle of it. This is a total of 7 cards here that are represented, with the inclusion of the Strength card in reverse, like leading the way. So Spirit's like right in the middle of it, in the thick of it. Totally understands this. And reassuring us that, like, things are going to be okay, honey. Honeys. Next up is the High Priestess in reverse. Like, I'm tapped into the underworld. This is also you, my dear friends, that are tapped into the underworld as well. Like, you know your own darkness. That's a good baseline, a good starting point. So to divine from there the greatness of its power within not just the facet of pain, but the release of it is so tribally magnificent. You know what this is? It's like building a root system without the soil. You can do that in water. I find water through like the air, you know what I mean? Like, what is it? Telendensia? I don't know. Those air plants, okay? So it's establishing the root system within that darkness, the void, is like you can create so much more. That baseline. Like, darkness is darkness, whether buried in soil or not. You can establish those roots. And Spirit is absolutely saying that because you see the top of his, of their throne. That's the trunk system. Building up from there too. Okay? 9 of Wands in reverse. So you don't have to be so defensive. We don't have to be so defensive. It's not having like boundaries, but like not absolutely having our guard up. Not always having our guard up. So we know how to better do that once we attain this, because you see the color scheme very much matches that, like our own darkness, okay? Once we're able to better get a hold of that, manage that, it's like there's nothing, like we've got over half of the work done. Ladies and gentlemen, all sentients above and between and beyond. What's that? Oh, yeah. Yeah, letting go. Are you kidding me? Pop, pop, pop. Yeah, it's putting a cap on this. Yeah, it's putting a cap on that ass. For real, I was trying not to say that, but it told me to say that. Oh, it's the Queen of Wands. Thank you. I appreciate that. But it's, this is, a charming challenge. This is the witch of the deck. Not of the deck, because we have the High Priestess here, but this is the witch of all queens. Representing, you know, if you're gonna have a primary representative to the table, she's a witch. She's what do you want to say? She's also a scribe. Highly attractive. Just like knows how to call the shots and execute them. And who can execute them. So she delegates as well. Almost effortlessly. Because she's already put the work in. So the effortless, like, the idea of effortless is like, doesn't even really exist because the work has already been put in. She has lured and tamed the greatest snakes. Yeah, do you see that? Like justice. Completely wound up. Interesting. So that's secret because their full identities are not shown, you know? Especially the darkest ones. But control with that. Black Viper, Black Mamba. You see the pointed toe? What we said in the last thing about the feet, the pointed toe thing. Only my loyal listeners will understand what that means. Okay. Very interesting. Some of you may have red in your hair as well. Or in your veins. Like something about that. Like that spirit. That fighting spirit. Yeah. Highly attractive. Open door to both portals. The light and the dark is what I'm seeing. Yeah, definitely. I do have that. Interesting. At the crossroads, for sure. Of that. Opening the deck to the Page of Wands. So, Spirit's like saying, you want to start something? We can start something together, for sure. But, like, lay the bodies on the floor? Something like, shoot, what is that song? Counting bodies, like, there's two songs. Let the bodies hit the floor. Oh, yeah. There's that one, and counting bodies like sheep, something like, okay. Yeah. And then the top of the deck is, the Ten of Pentacles. We're growing. We're growing together. Do you want to stand by it? So that general leap of faith is awesome. All right, now to Bananagrams time. Give me a second. All right, I am back. Give me a second. I'm supposed to see everything going on back there. Okay. I need to have the cafe. Darling. Oh shoot, what's going on there? Oh. Some of you need to work with shungite. Have to tell you that. I got the wrong thingy. It's okay. Let's figure this out. So we have B and V. What does that stand for? Oh my gosh, it's it's the butterfly at resting point with the little antlers or antenna. So, I mean that's awesome. BV might also be like a, initials for you. VB, BV, VV. I don't know what that could. Okay, so TV, DUE, AIRNMS, EIONL. Okay, we have Serena, Laura, but it's Lora. Loren, like Sophia Loren. Linus, that's the first time we've had Linus, I believe. Arnie, Ben, Mina, Irene, wait, is there, yeah. Lisa, Alina, Elaine, Soma, Diane, Dina, Dwayne. I haven't seen Dwayne in a long time. Dino or Dino? Somebody's name, like, somebody has a nickname of like Dino or something like that. I don't know. Tina, Trina, Sativa. No, there's only one A. Okay. There's unusual names here too, like nicknames here. bow, Bernie, Bam, like Bam Margera. Is that how you say his name? Oh my gosh, I see Belle Biff DeVoe again. That's crazy. I have to write down these things. That's okay, I'll revisit it. Risa. Risen. Oh, yeah, arisen is definitely something that we should put together. Or arise, anyway. But, risen. Void. Arisen from the void. We also have avoid, but we chose arisen first. Viva. I'm hearing something like it's by Coldplay. It's like Copa de la Vida or something like that. I don't know. It's not Ricky Martin, but it's very important that I get that song in. Okay. Because it's going to mean a lot to people. I know it means a lot to me. I don't even remember if that's a song that it's called, but I know what it is. Live. Alive. Annie. Bert. You know, Bert in Sesame Street has like a normally disgruntled vibe. But we also have Ernie here. But Ernie brings him like light, a remembrance of like just like take it easy. I'm hearing also take it easy. Jetta, but Jetta is a cover to and I realized recently to another band that originated with it. Blue. Tribune? Tribune. We have Tribune here. What does that freaking mean here? That's crazy. I'd have to undo a few things, but let me see if there's any. But that's interesting. Okay, tune. Mute. Elate. So some people are elated as well with our energies. That's good. Okay. Blunt. Okay. Let me see if I can put Tribune together. Yeah, I'm told to like take Viva out because it's kind of it's already implied with risen here. Tribune is very important here. And it creates a sense of like a greater sense of path and purpose, identity for sure, because of the words that it also builds upon. So it like creates this island, this sense of safety, like more foundation, because this is I've never seen, like, in all of my channeling so far, I haven't seen such a collective, like, comprehensive, like, binding, almost a willingness of binding togetherness, like family, creating family here. So you have LVAM remaining here. Some of you might also be like morning risers in Las Vegas or something like that. High rollers. That's what I'm hearing with LV and AM left, just randomly, like already placed like that. High rollers, yeah. Okay. So let me see here. LAN. So in that Tribune there might be something LAN, like a local area network, something like that. I really feel like that. Oh my gosh, what? Hold on. I really feel like that. I really feel like that, but hold on. Yeah, it is. Okay, we have VM left. So something about voicemail or MV, most valuable. You know, like MVP, right? Something about most valuable here, and it being like an arrow or a gem, a flag, something like that. I really feel like that. Oh my gosh, I'm talking my crew or bunch of players, dude. Yeah, hold on. They think it's funny that I know. I mean, like, I'm 100% sure here. Like, there's no. Let me show you. Hold on. Okay, give me a second. Trying to show you what that looks like here. See? So when you look at that, because I'm trying to like pair it where it's like I don't know. First it was like I was just playing around with it, so it's like slotted in right here. But then like that doesn't really mean as much. Like there's a slotting, a connectivity here. You know, like puzzle pieces, duh. And then but then you can't see like the other end of other, you know, each piece, but you know that that's slotted in together. So that's 100% true. That's the primary of what I got. But then I was looking at what's VM, okay, and then there's that, and it looked kind of like a jewel, but it's also like a fox, you see? But what I originally understood from it, like I'm just getting fox right now, but this is I'm getting Sir Sly also, seriously, or you know that bound, so I'm supposed to divine something from there, because fox is sly, you know, clever. But anyway, gosh, this is so ongoing. But I got originally a jewel here, like because the pointed parts or whatever. But then I saw that it was pointing downwards like a flag. You know those post-it notes that say like sign here or whatever. It's kind of like the same thing. So that's how I'm supposed to end it, like sign here. Dude, I didn't even get that until like I was just verbalizing right now. But for real, see, you see that island right there? 2 ID, the Tribune. You know, do you see what I'm saying right there? So like that's basically what we've got right there. There's some hidden underneath there, but ultimately I think that is it for now. Thanks very much. Hold on, wait. Thanks so very much to my inner circle, core divine team. My ancestors are freaking awesome. Ascended masters of love and light, angels of the like, elementals of the like. Thank you so much. You're so amazing. All of you. Thank you. And yeah, so my sponsors and my supporters of the like, thanks so very much. It is received and employed accordingly, even delegated accordingly. You know, there's an extension of other teams. Okay, so let me put this aside for just a moment. Please keep it intact so I can handle that later. Thank you. Okay, so now that this reading is officially over, sending back all energies with light and love, with your appropriate karmas due, with the thankfulness of your respect in advance for my time, my space, my energy, my work, and that of my children's, all of the obvious, and then some. Helping you initiate that force of rollout to your own karma. Sending you back in light and love. I close all portals. Now,